This
Pratyush,
conference
who is
will
this?
now be recorded.
Hello, Pratyush.
Yes, sir.
May I know who is this?
Sir, I'm Pratyush.
Pratyush from
Uh, Sai.
what? Sai Kumar, Sai
Sir,
Kiran.
Sai, Sai Pratyush, sir. You send me the link.
Okay, Sari. May I know? I'm not sure. So Pratyush from. Are you old student or else new student?
Old.
Okay, so your friend Sarika's friend, right?
Sir, I will send you message from my mobile.
Okay. So Kaveri, Satish also not yet joined.
Okay, sir, I will call to him.
This Vamshi Venkatesh and Sai Kumar and Kartikeya and so. Oh, okay, Sai. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I got it.
Yeah, hi, it's me. Miss, I'm new joining here.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Vamsi?
this is one. Yeah,
Yeah, Vamsi.
actually, Sai has referred your classes for me.
Sai Kumar or
Actually,
Sai Kiran?
yeah, Sai Kumar.
Sai Kumar. Okay, fine.
He
Sai
told
Kumar
me
is
that
different. Okay.
yes. Hmm.
See, Vamshi, actually, I started statistics from the last 3 days itself. Okay. And
Okay,
so it was very basic things only, like what is mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance. Okay. What is
okay,
statistics, what type of statistics we have it, what is data, what type of data we have it. Okay, that information I shared to the people as of now. Okay, so you can go through my previous 3 recordings, so it may
okay,
get more information, and meanwhile I already shared the specific document to you all, and you can go through it. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But I have some doubts. It means basic questions for me
but not
because
now. If you have any kind of question, so I can give my number. Okay, so
yeah,
once the session is done, then we'll talk. Okay, or else if it is the subject doubts, then you can ask me right away. Other than the
yeah,
subject, if you want to
yeah,
talk anything, then we'll talk
yeah.
some other time.
It,
Sorry.
according to for subjects only because I don't know any codings or anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at scripting or anything. Whether
Okay. So
I
no,
can learn or
you
it
can.
means I have something here.
You can. The thing is that we are starting from the scratch. Okay. So I will
Okay.
teach you the scripting, Python scripting. I can teach you the mathematics. I can teach you the machine learning. I can teach the SQL, Power BI. Okay, machine learning, deep learning, everything what we required for data science. That each and everything I can explain you from the scratch. And moreover, you should practice actually. Okay. So not only for my teaching, so you just need to go for understanding the subject, right? You know, your own perspective, and we need to do some kind of research. Then definitely you can able to understand, guys. Okay. And I'm
Yeah.
not motivating to you all. You know, some student is basically doing his second or fourth or seventh standard student. He got a job as a data scientist. Okay. So that's a
Oh,
bloody thing, right? So it's not a big deal. So everything is easy. The only thing is that your interest and your time. You should invest some time. You should invest some
yeah,
time
sure.
to learn, and you should invest some time for practice, and you should invest some time for research, so that you can able to get a job in a what area you are interested. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Got it.
Thank you.
So that's
Yeah.
not a big deal. I hope for my people who are my students are there in this particular class, I am very much proud to know. So who are attending my sessions, they might be joined or they might be joined any one of the company, either not only data science, if some students as the freshers, okay. So they got a job as like software engineers, okay. So when started learning of something of my classes, Okay, so it's not a big deal to become a data scientist. The only thing is that if you're interested, we have to focus on it. Okay, and the resume preparation, how we can get the interviews, and how what kind of things we should put in a resume to shortlist your resume for interviews. That everything I can explain you, and then I can able to share with you in the resume preparation classes. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, this is the thing which is not only technical skills, sharing the not only sharing the technical skills. This is the class. It should be help you to get a job, irrespective of the location. You might be from USA, you might be from India, you might be from any other country. Okay, it doesn't matter. If you wanna get a job as a data scientist, so make sure that you should follow my classes. In the meanwhile, you should practice, and then you can explore your knowledge. After that,
Yeah,
once if you got a confident on the subject, then we can start okay, do some kind of trials on the job. Then might one or initial cases, one or two scenarios you might be fail, but end of the day you might be get a job. Okay, that I assure it.
okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, so good enough. So let's talk about for today's concept, guys. So as of now, we just talk about statistics and measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion. Is it right? Is it right or not? Now we'll go for understanding the more information about the data, or we'll go for understanding the some concepts from the statistics. Let's see what are the topics we'll see now. So as of now, we done your what is statistics, what type of statistics are there, what are the some kind of names in the like population sample, okay, and variables, and data types and type of data and the type of data and measure of data, and so measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion. We talk, right? So yes or no? Yes. Let me talk about the new thing, and which is very very important. This is the concept, whatever I'm talking now, this is very very important, guys. Please concentrate on it. Okay, see, when you're working on the data, so the data, it is not like a small data. Okay, for example, let me take a small example. I would like to go for predict the stock market value or stock price. So when you want to decide, when you decided to predict the stock price, then you might have the data of a company name, right? So you might have the company name, and start of opening, and so what is the price, what is the stock price at this moment, and the meanwhile, which is containing the last 5 years of information. Okay, see, we have a company, one specific company you want to start, you want to go for predict the stock price, that particular situation. So opening of that particular day, and the price opening time, and that particular price, and say date and price, and date and price, something like this. You have the 5 years of data. So when we have the 5 years of data, which means that almost it will be 1500 records you might have it. Is it clear or not? So when you want to predict the stock price of one specific company, you should maintain some data. You should have some data. The data, it is not like small. It might be huge. Okay, it may be 100 records, it may be 1000 records, it may be 10,000 records, it may be 1 lakh record, it may be 1 billion records. Okay, so you should have the entire information. When we have entire information, then it's very complicated to decide the data. Okay, it is very complicated to understand that particular data. Yes or no? Can you please confirm me? I just need some kind of boosting from your end. So did you got my point or not? So when we have a huge data, is it possible to understand the entire information of your Excel data, from your Excel data?
Obviously, no.
Right? Obviously no, right? The reason is that it is like huge. So for your you can just understand only 5 or 10 records or 100 records, maximum 100. Even 100 records also it's might be very complicated to understand. But when we have the huge data, so it is highly impossible to understand what exactly the data, how the data is behaving, and how the data inside it. And you might be know what is the data is important. Is there any kind of outliers are there? And is there any kind of missing data is there? It is very complicated to understand. Okay, so just to understand the data is only very complicated when we have the huge data. Then how we can do the, how we can apply the stats? Yes or no? Even to understand also it's very complicated. Then how we can apply stats on the data? So that particular situation, very beautiful technique that will be, that will be, phi summary or else percentile. So we can represent the, or we can represent the data in a percentile or quartile. So what you need to understand now, when we have the huge data or when we have a data, so for better understanding, so we have to go for a concept is, we have to go for a concept is, what is the concept, guys? What is the concept?
Person.
Percentage or percentile or quartile?
Percentile.
Okay, we have to go with the concept is percentile and quartile. Okay, you might be thinking, sir, if I have a, if I have the, if I have the 1500 of records, then how we can able to representing in a quartile or percentile, right? So this particular moment, the entire 1500 data you are converting into 5 elements or 5 data elements only. So that we are calling it, say, 5 summary data. So even we have the 1 lakh of record, it can be converting into the 5 elements only. That we are calling it, say, 5 summary data. That's fine. If you want to go with, if you want to represent the data as a 5 summary, then you should go for understanding the percentile and quartile. This is the concept will help you. This is the concept will help you to convert your large data into the 5 elements. Okay, so that even we have the large data, that we can able to understand how the data is behaving, how the data is behaving it. Clear? Now fine. Is it clear or not? Yes,
Sure.
fine. Yeah, let's go for understanding the, what is the importance of this particular percentile and quartile. What is the use of it? The first one is representing the data in a smaller elements, better understanding. You can easily understand the data. And might be the data, if we have the huge, then there may be some kind of outliers. What do you mean that outliers? Outliers in the sense extreme data. Extreme data. Let me consider small data for you understanding. 1, 2, 3, and 5, and 200, minus 20, minus 30. Let me consider this particular data element. I have totally 6 elements are there. From these particular 6 elements, these are the 4 elements are the same range, right? But when come to this one, these are the extreme points. This is extreme points. So this is the extreme points we're calling it, say, outlier. Because of this particular outlier, maybe your model behavior is changing. Maybe you are going to predict some wrong values also. This is the outliers. It may affect for your machine learning algorithm. Okay, so this is the outliers. This kind of outliers we can able to find with the help of the percentiles and quartiles. Is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So fine. Yeah, let me consider how we can able to find out the percentile. Okay, so when you are calculating the percentile, so you should remember the formula. This is the formula is very important. With help of this particular formula only, we can able to calculate the percentile or rank. You can say that it's a rank or percentile. Okay, number of elements below for that one, number of values below one specific element by total number of values into 100. That's it. This is the percentile. Okay, this is the percentage of rank. Clear? In the meanwhile, if you want to calculate it, what is the value of one specific percentile, then you just go with, might be you should take some kind of percentage by 100 into, okay, so n plus 1 here, n in the sense number of data points. Okay, so with help of this one, you can able to find out the position. So whatever the element is there in this particular position, that elements we are considering as your percentile data. Let me consider this particular way. Let me go with a small example for understanding of this particular percentile. Let me take some example. Okay, so guys, I do have a small data. The data is, let me consider I have a data is 1, 3, 2, 4 and 5 and 2, 6 and 8 and 9 and 10. So something like this I have it. Okay, so first what we should do, we need to sort this particular data. Tell me, what if I sorted, what will be my data elements? 1, 2, 2 and 4 and 5, and this will be the 6, and this is 8 and 9 and 10, right? So this is my sorting data. So totally how many number of elements are there? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 4, it could be 9. So this is my 9 is my number of data points. Okay, now I would like to find out the 25% of the data. 25% of data. So what will be my 25% of data which is falling? Okay, so this particular situation, so you already know that particular formula, right? 25% is by 100 into, so into n plus 1. So here n plus 1 is, what is that? It's a 10, right? So 2.5. So 2.5. So this is the 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9. 2.5 in the sense, what will be my data in between the 2 and 3? This is the position, right? This is my position, right? In between the this particular 2 and 3, you might have the value, so you may consider as the 2 only. Okay, my 2.5 position, you have a data is, it's a 2, or else for example this is 3. Let us consider this is 3. This is 3. In between the 2 to 3, whatever the data we have it, it's a 2.5, right? So 2.5 is my 25% of the data. Okay, here this is the index position is 2, the index position 2 is 2, and the index position 3 also, it's 3 only. So my index position is 2.5. So if the index position is 2.5, in the sense in between these two things, what data you might have it? Is it 2.5 or not? Say yes or no. If not, we'll go with one more example. I think you're not convinced. We'll go with one more example, guys.
It's here I'm having some doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, actually, in exercise we found more data. It means it's around 1,000 to 2,000 data here. How can we find particular? It means you are saying that data 1 to 8, 10, some random numbers you are taking. In the above section, you are taking some random numbers, and you are saying that in between we have a formula for that. It means number of values by total number of values into n plus 1.
Let me go with a small example. So we'll go with some
Yeah.
real-time example. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the I'm opening the file. Okay, so I'm opening some existing file. Okay, so okay, let me go with this particular data. Where it is? Okay, let me go with solar data. I have already some data is there. Okay, let me take this example. I do have some X value is there. Okay, so okay, fine. See, this is my X data. Okay, so here how many number of elements are there?
1 to 29.
1 to
29.
30.
Yeah, yeah, 30.
1, 2 to 39 in the sense my N is what?
29.
Hmm?
N is 1. Yeah,
Mine
29
is
plus 1.
29.
so 29 minus 30 minus 2 in the sense 30 minus 2 or 30 minus 1. 30 minus 1. It's a totally 29.
Yeah.
Okay, so here I have the 29. So my N is 29. Okay, but you know, this is the data which is not in sorting order. Okay, this is the some random data, right? You don't know what exactly this one, right? So
Yeah.
I need to go with apply some sort. So you have to give you this entire row. Okay, then see, oh, just got cancelled. So let me go with sort. I would like to go for apply the sort. The reason is that I just want to, I need to go with index. I need the index. Without index, so with the help of the percentile, we are just calculating only index. Okay, so this is my sorting data. This is my sorted data. So this is the position is 1 and the position is 2. So let me take it index, insert. Okay, fine. This is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3, 4, okay, 5, right? So this is my index. Oh shit. This is 6, this is 7, and you know, 7 plus, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, like this we have it. Let me consider it. Okay, I think yeah, fine
Drag
now.
the.
Yeah, we can. Actually, my mouse is not working. That's what. Okay, fine. So here, what I need to do it, I just find out the value of the some 25%. So what will be my percentage? 25% of the data. Okay. So in this particular situation, I have the 25 by, my formula is 25 by 100 is V2 systems into
N plus 1.
n plus 1, right? 0.25 into 0.25 into what is that? 29 plus 1, right? It's a 30.
30.
So the index position is 7.5. So here 7 is this index and 8 is the 238, right? So 7.5 in the sense, what will be my average value of this one? These two elements. My 25%, 234 approximately. Yes or no? 234 is my 25% of the data. Is it clear my point? Is it clear or not? I just take my data. This is the data is, it might be It may be 29 only, but it may be 1000, right? It may be 10,000, right? You're not worried about what data it is. Okay, we are just finding the some position, particular position, whatever the data we have it, that particular position value we are considering as that particular percentile of the data. Okay.
Okay. Can I ask one more doubt here?
Yes.
Yeah. What exactly is sorted? It means I know the sorted meaning, but perfectly I don't know what exactly it will do.
So for that one, we need to finish it my information. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
See, my motto of it. So we should represent the data into 5 summary. Okay. That means if we have the large data, that particular large data, you have to be converted into 5 elements. Okay. This is the 5 elements will give you the entire information. So the first element is 0 percentile of the data, and what will be the value in the 25 position, what will be value of my 50 percentile of the data, what will be my value of the 70 percentile of the data, and what will be my 100% of the data. Okay, this is the same thing we can representing like a quantile wise. 0 quantile, and first quartile, and second quartile, and third quartile, and this will be a fourth quartile. And moreover, the same thing we can able representing something like minimum value and maximum value, and the middle one is it's a median. Okay, and this is the quartile 1, and this is the quartile 3. Okay, so even we have the 1 lakh of elements are there. So if you know the what will be data in between the 0 to 25 percentage, then we will know it, right? We can able to understand how the data is behaving, what data will be there in the 0 position, what data will be there in the 25 percentage, what data will be there in the 50 position, 50 percentile of the data, what data will be there in 75 percentage, what kind of data will be there in 100 percentile of the data. So if you know this particular 5 elements, then we can able to understand how the data is increasing in specific positions. Is it clear or not? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, Sanjay.
See, I'm showing a small example, guys. This is my one raw data. You don't know what exactly this data. Okay, you don't know what exactly this data. I would like to make it this 30 elements into the short as the 55 elements only. That is my main motto. With the help of that one only, we can able to find out the outliers. Okay, you just wait for some time until unless to finish this particular topic, then we can ask me the questions. Okay, in the middle, please don't disturb me. Okay, so fine. So now we'll go with this is the 25% of percentage of the data. So you can say that it's a quartile 1. So can you tell me what will be my minimum value? What is my minimum value? The first position, right? My first position or not? Say answers, please, at least.
Yes, sir.
This is my
Actually, it's minimal.
this is quartile 0. Okay, and now you would like to go with max. So what is my max? This is my Q4. Usually you can say that say fourth quartile. So what is my max data? 278.7. 278.7. Okay, and this is, you can say that it's 100 percentage. Okay, fine. Next one is I just want to calculate the middle value, that is my Q3. That is my median value, that is 50 percentile of the data. See, you know, totally 29 elements are there. What will be my median value? What is my median value? If you have the 29, then what will be my median value? 15, right? The position of 15 is 257. Yes or no, guys? You have the 29 records are there. From that one, what will be my middle value?
15.5.
15 position only, right? The 15 position value, what it is? It's my,
7.
sorry, 257.9. Sorry, my bad. 257.9. Okay, this is my Q3. You know Q0, Q3, and Q4, but you're not aware of the, sorry, it's a Q2. And
Median.
you're not aware of the yes median. So 50% in the sense that will be your median. That will be your median. Okay, you know minimum value, that is my 0%, and you know 25%, that is your quartile one. You know the 50%, you know the maximum value, but you don't know the Q3 value. What is my Q3? Tell me, what is my Q3? Q3 is nothing but it's a 75%.
75%.
So you don't know the what is the position of 75% because of you know the middle value with the average we can find out, but you don't know what exactly the 70% of the data. By the time what you can do, you can apply this particular formula. What is the formula, guys?
Number of
75
elements by 100
into 30. So here 0, and this will be the 7.5, and 7.5 into 3. 5 just 3, 5 just 15,
22,
21, 22.
22.5.
Okay, so this is the 21, this is 22, and this is 23, right? Okay, so you all got the position is 22.5. That means the data which is in between these two particular element, 265.8, 266.5. Then what will be the my value? Tell me what is the average of these two particular things. Tell me, guys. 260, right? Approximately 260. Is it correct or not? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes or no? So here, see the entire data. Even we have some large data will be there that I am representing in the 4 values: Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. My Q0 value is it's a 181. My Q1 value is it's a 340. My Q2 is it's a 257 or 258. This is 260. This is 278. Approximately 278.5 or 279. Let me consider 279. See what will be the difference between these two elements in between the 0 to 25% of the data. What is the difference? Let me consider how much difference we have it. Approximately 50 elements, right?
54.
Let me consider what will be the difference between these two particular elements. Approximately 24, right? But what will be the difference between these two particular elements? Two elements.
2.
Here, two elements.
9. 19. 279, right?
Okay. Sorry. 19 elements. Okay. See the data how is performing. So, but that means from here you might have the data. So there is a 50 elements are there. I mean, the difference is very large. Okay. That means we can plot it something like this. This is some 0. Here you have the difference is 50, and here the difference is in between the, for example, it's a 234. Then here 24. Difference is just here 50. Here 24. That means this is Q0. This is Q1. This is Q2, Q3. Yes, Q3 value is in between these two things 26. Yes, this is exactly middle. So that is my median. See, you're able to show the graph. You can able to show the graph this particular 5 elements. How the data is expanding, how the data is spreading. Okay, that you will able to know it with help of this particular quartiles. Now this is the quartile data. So this is percentile and this is a quartile. So let me give a small clarification. Did you got it how we can able to find out the percentile and quantile? If you understand that one, then I would like to go for how we can able to use in a real time. Tell me.
So quartile is nothing but Q0 to
Percentile
Q4.
only. Just we are representing the data is a quartile. 25% means what? It's a quarter, right? 25%
Yes,
means
first
it's
quarter.
a quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. 0% in the sense 0 quarter. 25% in the sense first quarter. 50% in the sense 2 into 25 in the sense 2 quarters. 75 in the sense
Yes.
3 into 25. So the third quarter. Max in the sense it's 100% of the data. So that is a max. That is a Q4. Okay. So if you know the quarter and percentile, then I would like to go for using this particular information. Okay, so with the help
So
of this
Anjan,
particular,
what lies in Q0 quadrant? Is it a first point?
sorry? Yes, it's a minimum
What lies
value.
in Q0? Okay.
Minimum value, smallest value.
Okay.
Smallest value we are considering as the your minimal value. Okay, highest value
So
we are
is there
considering.
any name which the data lies in Q0 to Q1? The range. Is there any name for that range?
Okay, you're talking about the range of name, right?
Yeah.
So some name is there like class, some F, it is comes with some F, I'm not sure. Okay, so forget about
Okay.
that one, and I can
Okay.
tell you about the importance of this one. If you know this particular values, okay, so you would like to go for find out the what data is important for you. Even we have the 50 elements, some of the data is valid for you, that data is not valid for you. Okay, that we can able to calculate it with help of the IQR. What is IQR? Interquartile range.
Okay. Okay.
Interquartile range. So the formula for the interquartile range is it's a Q3 minus Q1. What it is? Q3 minus Q1. What is the value of the Q3? It's a 260, right? What is the value of Q1? It's a 234, right? What is the value? It's a 26. 26 is my IQR value. With help of this particular IQR, we can able to go with find out this particular outliers. Let me go with find out the IQR. Tell me what is the IQR value? IQR formula is it's a Q3 minus Q1. So tell me what is the value? Is it 26 or not? Yes. So lower fence and the upper fence we need to calculate now. Okay, that means so Q0 and Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. See, might be some data, it can be outlier in between these two things. Maybe some data, it may be outlier in between these two particular elements. So I would like to go for calculated the outliers in this particular range. Okay, I would like to go for calculated outliers in this particular range. So if you know the IQR, then we can able to find out the outliers actually. Okay, so for example, if you want to calculate the outliers in the lower fronts, then the formula is q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Okay, so what is my q1 value? My q1 value is it's a 180.5 minus 1.5 into what is my IQR value? It's a 26, right? Then tell me what is the value, guys? Tell me 1.5 into 26.
39.
39. Tell me 180. Q1 plus. Sorry. It's my bad. Formula is correct, but so I would like to go for find out the lower fence value. Okay. So the lower fence value is it's a Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. What is my Q1 value? It's a 234, guys. 234.1.5 into 26. Tell me what is the value now? Tell me what is the value? It's a 39, huh?
39.
So 195, huh? What is the value? 196 or 195? What is the value?
195, sir.
195. So my Q0 is it's a 181, but my Q1 value is it's a 234, and my lower fence value is it's a 195. Whatever the data in between these two particular values, in between the 181 to 199, 195, whatever the data we have it, those are the outliers. Let me consider this is 196. Even 196 also it's outlier. This is the two elements are the outliers only. Okay, is it clear? These are the two elements are the outliers only. So you should able to remove this particular outliers, we have to perform the operation. Okay, so now you conclude that this is the two elements are the outliers, right? How you know it? My lower fence value, which is giving the, so outliers at lower, you should find out the outliers at lower fence. So the formula for this particular one is, it's a Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. So here I got the value is how much? 234 minus 1.5 into, okay, and 26. It's a 195. So whatever the data we have in between the 195 to 1, whatever the data in between the 195 to 181.5, so those particular data is the outlier. Okay, so for my explanation, this is the data is not good, this is the bad data, this is not bad data, this is outlier. Okay, this is outlier. Is it clear? Now I would like to go for calculated the outlier for the upper limit. So the formula for this particular thing is, it's a Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Okay, tell me what is the value for this particular thing. What is Q3 value? My Q3 is, it's a 260. So my Q3 is 260 minus, plus 1.5 into, it is 1.5 into 26, right? This is 26. 1.5 into 26. So 299. So whatever the data in between the 260 to 299, okay, that data is outlier. Sorry. This is Q0. The Q0 is, it's a 181, and this is my Q1. Q1 is 234, and what is my Q2? It's a 257.9, and Q3 is, it's a 260, and Q4 is, it's a 278.9. okay, so here what is my outlier lower fence value? It's a 195, right? So 195, is it in between these two particular values or not? So the range in between these two are the outliers. Okay, but I got the 299 is my outlier, right? So this is the range, so this is my range, so that is 299. So in between this max value is only 278, right? So that means at outer side, upper side, I don't have any outlier. That is my conclusion. Only in a lower side I have some outlier, so I can able to remove that one. Okay, is it clear? So
Yes, Sanjay.
I'm asking the question, guys, did you got my outliers or quartiles, percentile? This is 5 summary data. So this is the things we will do with help of the box plot also. You can see in a box plot, charts, box plots, bar, area, stock, surface, histogram, yes, box plot, and you can able to select the data. Okay, let me take it this particular data. Okay, it's just, let me take it this particular data. I would like to go with the plot for it. All charts and box plots. Okay, so you can see this is the data is, okay, you can see this particular graph, you only understand what exactly this one. Okay, you can try to understand my point. Okay, this is my minimal value, this is my max, and this is my, so this is my Q3,
Q3.
this is my Q1. Okay, actually this is the value is, it's 250. What is my median value? My median value is 15th position, 257, right? See, this is the line we have it, right? This is median value. Okay, so in a graph we are seeing one particular point, right? This is the point we are seeing, right? This is the point is the outlier. Okay, in the box plot itself we can able to see this particular outlier, but how the box plot is implemented? With help of this particular quartile and percentile only. Now you got it, my point? Now you got it or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is there any question?
Can't we see the upper limit outlier?
So if we have it, then it can be show you, otherwise it could not show you, right? Let me show you the upper, if we have it some outlier at upper side. Let me see it. Okay, see, intentionally I'm implemented on
Okay,
particular,
Anjan. Yeah, Anjan, I got it. So
okay,
actually
intentionally, yeah, intentionally I created this some value. You can see this particular graph, you can see this particular graph. Okay, so this is huge value, so instead of
yes, on the
print
index of
number,
1200 there is a point.
yeah, so let me go with 300, 307. Even 307 also, it's some outlier. Instead of 307, let me go with 500. You can see there is two outliers are there in a lower side, and there are one outlier at upper side. Okay, this is 181 and next one is 196. These two elements are the outliers at lower side, and at upper side is a 500 or 5 something is there, 557. So 557 is my outlier. Okay, so this is my box plot. So with help of the box plot, we can able to know it how many number of outliers are there. Usually we can see it. Okay, what is my point?
Sir, here this x-axis, how it will plot this the blue blocks in the x-axis?
Yeah,
Because
see,
we don't have any
we don't have any x-axis. Okay, it's the only thing is that it's a box. There is no x-axis here. Only one thing, that is only y-axis. Okay, either you can able representing something like this. Okay, or else some of the graphs will show you something like this. Okay, both are same only. This is also same and this one also same. But so in the x-axis we don't have anything. Okay, there is no parameter. Okay, you have to concentrate. If the box plot something looks like this, then we have to concentrate on the y-axis. If the box plot is something looks like this, then we need to see the values at x-axis. Okay, clear? At least now clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you have any question regarding about this particular percentile, please let me know, guys. So this is very important topic. So with help of this one, you can able to find out the outlier, and we can able to understand how the data is behaving. So some of the data, so some of extreme data is there. The data is good in this particular range. The data is good in this particular range. So you can understand. So if you have the data fall in this particular area, then I can feel that this data is giving the better results. If the data is falling in between this particular area, you might be say that the model is not giving the good performance. Because of this particular outlier, the machine learning models can be performing little bit bad. Okay, so if you know the outliers, it will be very complicated to build some kind of machine learning algorithms. So you should handle it in further classes also. So guys, for this particular class, is there any doubts are there? If you have any doubts, please let me know. I would like to answer your questions. Otherwise, we can wind up session for today. Hmm?
No, Anjan, no doubts.
Okay, good enough. And thank you so much, guys. And we'll catch up in tomorrow class. I think tomorrow we don't have any session, right? Yeah, we'll catch up in Monday.
Right.
Bye, sir.